What up, it's Matt. Welcome to Taco Potato Mustang. I'm in the garage here with our 2021 Subaru Forester, and I've already done a video showing my process for an oil change, but this time I'm gonna do something a little bit different. I have a Fumoto oil drain valve, which, if the internet is to be believed, will make oil changes on the Subaru easier and cleaner. So we'll see if we can verify these claims and get this installed, and then I'll give my 2 cents on whether I think it's worth the like $40 or so that I paid for it. Yeah, another thing different about this process than last time is that I actually put the Subaru up onto my Eastwood detachable car ramps, which should give a little bit more comfort and space in accessing the oil drain plug on the Forester. You might remember, or if you own a Subaru, you might remember that the oil filter itself is actually accessible via the engine bay, because they have a slightly different design than a lot of the engines that, at least that I'm used to working on. So the only thing we have to access underneath here is the, well, I'll get a light in a second, but is the oil drain plug, oil pan drain plug, which will be replaced soon.
Los perros también. Y Lady también. Solo nena y los gatitos y los perros me dan besitos, solo ellos.
¿Rápana?
No.
No creo, yo siempre veo que van tanto. Abrazo y besito. No puedes salir de la alfombrita.
Pero mira su perro rosado, me lo regalaron.
Eso, pero no tiene batería. Pero, hasta de Grandpa tienes tu camión de bomberos.
En Texas?
Sí.
Va a ser en Texas va a ser Navidad.
Y vas a tener tu camión de bomberos y vas a poder montarte en tu camión de bomberos y salir a pasear en tu camión de bomberos. Manejar tu camión de bomberos.
Sí. Al parque.
Okay, here you can see the Fumoto drain valve next to the factory oil drain plug. This is the crush washer that you're supposed to install when you do the OEM plug, and then this comes with like some type of felt plastic washer, and this is the locking mechanism. So if I understand it correctly, you're supposed to do hand tight, and then with a socket, do like 1/2 turn. I think it's 16 millimeters, but I'm gonna double check. And that's as tight as you want it to go. Actually, if you look at the instructions, it says to hand tighten, thread the valve into the oil drain port by hand, do not cross thread. Torque, tighten with a crescent wrench on the body of the valve to 18 foot-pounds, or about 1/8 turn past hand tight. Do not over tighten. Close the valve by firmly turning the control lever clockwise until it stops and is perpendicular to the oil outlet. The lever will click into the recess and lock in position. Let's see if any oil comes out when I do the Tires in the open position. And then closed. Okay, I'm gonna wipe this down. And then put the little locking mechanism in place. Okay, now that I have that, I'm gonna put some oil in the engine and just see if we get any leakage before we put everything back together. So if you look at it from the side, you really can't see the long nipple of the Fumoto drain valve. So it's still like, it's probably like a good couple inch, maybe an inch and a half of, I'm not pointing this the right direction, of space. I mean, it's obviously longer than the OEM plug, but it's not like it's hanging down into like where this part of the car might, you know, I mean, I can't imagine many scenarios in which I'd be driving this car off-road, despite Subaru's symmetrical all-wheel drive. Love, it's what makes Subaru a Subaru. So I think as long as the mechanism itself is sturdy and the valve, you know, stays closed without any issues, this should be fine. And then presumably the next time I do an oil change, I can just use, they give you a tube that fits on the nipple of the, is it a nipple? I think maybe they call it something else, whatever. So this is the tube that comes with it. You should be able to just put this on and then just drain the oil into wherever with minimal messiness. But you could probably even just do it without the tube and have the, I mean, as long as your hand gets out of the way and there's not gonna get any oil. I'm not one of those people who really cares that much, but some people like to be able to do this type of work without getting too dirty. So seems like a pretty good purchase, I would say, so far. Although let's put some oil in and make sure it's not leaking anywhere. Okay, we've got 5 quarts of oil in here, and everything looks to be fine. Pretty solid product, I would say, so far. So we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna try to put like a little cap on the tip of this just to give it like, I don't know, a little extra security, but we'll see if I can find one that fits. That'll do, I guess, for now, until I can get something more official. So, yeah, now I'm just gonna start the car up, get off the ramps, and I guess I'll just keep an eye on it for the foreseeable future. See if there's any issues, hopefully not. Pretty much all the reviews that I read were positive, so, you know, just make the next video when I have my next oil change in 6,000 miles or so. Anyways, thanks for watching my video, and keep an eye out for more on Taco Potato Mustang. Peace out.